Is your head exploding with so many things that you've got to do? Do you need to create a system, but you're not going to get to it? You don't have time to do documentation. You've got too many things to think about. You keep making mental notes. I'm going to show you in this video how I create systems, and it is super simple. Now, a lot of people worry what app to use and so on. You can use this app, okay? You can just create little cards like this that have got some very simple instructions on how on your systems. And you can think about this even for systems to do with your work or to do with your life. If you wanted to, just think, if you were to create a cookbook, how would you do it? You would write out a series of recipes. A recipe is a system. It's got a list of the ingredients. It's got, here is the procedure. Here's what you need to do to prepare. Here's what you need to do to cook the thing. Here's what you need to do to serve it and to clean up. Right. So what questions do you ask when you go to create a system? Well, the first thing is, what do I want to achieve? Why is this even important? How does this even fit in with what I want to do? So it's really a question about why. What is the result that I want to achieve? So if it's in a business situation, let's say me, I am a business coach and I'm also helping people get more productive. And so if they've got a YouTube channel, maybe their YouTube channel has kind of hit a bit of a plateau. So let's say that I wanted to create a service to say I'm going to help you get more organized with your YouTube channel, know what to create and how I will help you improve the workflow of how you actually plan and create the videos. Okay, what result do I want to achieve? Well, in that case, my example would be I want a sales page, I want a product ready for purchase. What are the key steps required to achieve that? All right, if we were to apply this to something like making an omelette, well, what steps do I need to do? All right, first I'm going to need some eggs, I'm going to need some other ingredients, I'm going to need a saucepan, a fry pan or something. What are the key major steps? Now, don't worry that you're going to miss some of the steps, that's okay. Now, what are the key metrics? So how will we know we're there? Now, don't be scared by the word metric. It's simply a way of saying, how do we measure what we have done? How will we know whether things are going in the right direction or the wrong direction? So, for example, let's say on your YouTube channel, maybe you want more people to click. When they see that thumbnail, you want them to click and to watch your video. So that's the click-through rate. So what's the metric? Click-through rate. Easy. Where do you find it? And this is really important. Well, you don't want to be spending a lot of time finding it, especially if it's something that you're looking up regularly, maybe even several times a week. Where do you find it? So you really make it nice and easy. Here's the link to find exactly on the page where you can find where this information is. And what would you do to improve it? So remember, every decision that we make is ultimately going to improve something. So how will we know when we're there? Which is the next question. How do we know when it's done? What does done look like? Not perfect, but what does done look like? Example, YouTube video. I have got a video up there and I have made it public. It could be found by strangers. Is it perfect? No. Is it beautifully edited? No. Does it have background music? No. Does it even get a lot of views? No, but it's actually out there, it's up there, it's on the world, it's on YouTube. That video is there, it is public. Okay, that's when we know it's done. But then you might say, well, that's not good enough. Okay, so now we go and refine the process. How can we leverage that information or that process to give it some more ongoing value? For example, this video is about how I create a system. So first I've got the system itself, and then I create a video which is going to make that more shareable with the world. So potentially this video could be found in weeks or months. So that's a way of me leveraging my time and giving this system ongoing value, giving this process ongoing value. Another way is next time I create a system, I can go back through this system and create a new system. You see how that works? Very meta. Have you created a procedure for this? In other words, have you documented it? And as you can see, this has got 7 bullet points and not much more. Apart from those 3, it is really, really simple. So that's what I mean by a procedure. Don't stress about what app to use. You can use 3x5 cards, you can use Trello, you can use Google Sheets, you could use an Excel spreadsheet, you could use Google Docs, you could use Word, you could use a notebook like this. There are so many ways that you could do it. And how does this system fit in with the rest of your business and your life? So that it's not a distraction, it's not turning you away from your big end goal, but it's helping you get there. So the example that I used before about making a meal and then writing down a recipe, that could then become a cookbook or part of a cookbook, which you then make for sale, and that cookbook could also have videos associated with it and so on. So you can see that there are many ways of using a simple system to create more value for the world. So that's it from me on this channel. I give you tech tips, really, even if you're not a geek, and you don't have to be a geek to watch this channel. I give you short and simple tech tips to help you get better organized and just to become much more productive in your life.